for are one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tapped out. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, you got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 19 carries, 70 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down.
Allen now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your... team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Allen. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. After the incomplete.
Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, it's Henry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Steelers. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Back at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 13. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Taken down and
I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the ground, it's Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The handoff to Nick Chubb.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Allen going to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up. To the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere.